Okay, folks, time to put those spreadsheets away and break out the suitcases.
Yeah, get those travel plans going.
Whether you're dreaming of sandy beaches or snowy mountains, we are diving deep today into Medicare and travel.
I know this isn't exactly the most thrilling topic,
No,
but trust me,
no, but we got to do it.
it's important. We'll break it down.
Super important. We'll make it
Make
fun,
it easy.
and we'll make it easy to understand so you can plan those trips
Absolute
with peace of mind.
peace of mind.
So our mission today is to help you, our listener. You're getting ready to hit the road. You want to travel.
Yeah.
You want to make sure you're covered no matter where you go.
You came to the right place. We're going beyond the basics here, folks.
We are deep dive.
We are diving deep into the nitty-gritty.
Especially tricky situations like international travel and emergencies.
Oh, yeah. Things we all hope won't happen,
But we got to be prepared.
you got to be prepared.
So let's kick things off with a fundamental question. Does Medicare have your back wherever you wander?
Ooh, that's a good one. Well, good news for those sticking to domestic travel. You're exploring the U.S. and its territories. You're golden.
Okay,
Original Medicare, Parts A and B, will cover you no matter where you roam.
that's awesome.
It's the beauty of a federal program that to consistent coverage across the entire nation.
That's fantastic. So road trips, national parks, all good to go.
All good, you're covered.
But what if you're thinking bigger? Like a European adventure exploring Southeast Asia? Does Medicare follow you across the globe?
That's where things get a little bit trickier.
Okay. Yeah.
Original Medicare typically won't cover you outside the U.S., but before you panic, there are some options.
Okay, good.
Okay, so first dig into those plan details because some Medicare Advantage plans do offer some international coverage.
Oh, interesting.
And certain Medigap plans, specifically some Plan F options, can actually step in for foreign travel emergencies.
Oh, okay. That's good to know. And speaking of plan details and specifics, I know we mentioned it before, but Buckalew Financial Services, they have a ton of information about this in their newsletter.
Absolutely. They're a fantastic resource for navigating all those specifics and really understanding what your plan covers and what additional coverage you might need.
Yeah, I think that's really key.
It is. And speaking of additional coverage, have you considered travel insurance,
Right.
especially if you're venturing off the beaten path?
I would imagine the type of trip you're taking might play a role in whether or not you need travel insurance.
Mm-hmm.
Like a relaxing beach vacation versus maybe like, I don't know, an adventurous trek through the Himalayas or something.
You're exactly right. The level of risk associated with your trip absolutely plays a role in deciding on that additional coverage. I
Yeah.
mean, if you're in a remote area with limited medical facilities, a medical evacuation plan, that could be a lifesaver.
That's a really, really good point. It makes you realize it's not just about your health, but also, like you said, the accessibility of healthcare wherever you go. So let's get practical for a minute. You're packing your bags. You're getting ready for that Himalayan adventure.
Yes.
Besides your hiking boots, what medical documents are essential? What do we need to make sure we have?
Okay, well, first and foremost, that Medicare card. Gotta have it.
Obviously.
Any additional insurance cards you have, bring those along as well. And you definitely want a detailed list of your medications, dosages, prescribing doctors, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, that makes sense. And this might seem obvious, but keep those medications in their original bottles,
Right.
right?
Yes. Yes. It'll save you so much hassle at security checkpoints.
Right. You don't want to raise any red flags. Have you ever encountered any issues with accessing medications while you're traveling? What are some of the concerns you have?
Oh, I've heard horror stories.
Really?
From folks having their meds confiscated at security because they weren't in clearly labeled prescription bottles.
Oh, wow.
So that's definitely top of mind. And honestly, another worry is running out of medication,
Yeah, especially on those longer trips.
especially on longer trips.
So what are some strategies for dealing with that?
Planning ahead. Chat with your doctor, see if you can get a 90-day supply of your medications before you even leave.
Okay.
And check if your Part D plan has a mail order option.
Oh,
That way you can have those refills sent straight to you wherever you are.
that is such a clever workaround. I love that.
Right.
Now, if you do find yourself in a bind, we always have Medicare's 247 helpline,
Yes, absolutely.
1-800-Medicare.
Lifesaver. They can help you find nearby providers, especially if you're in a new place.
Exactly. So we've got our medications, we've got our emergency contacts, but maintaining your well-being while you travel, I think, can be a challenge in itself.
It is.
Jet lag, new foods, busy itineraries. How do you prioritize your health while still enjoying all those experiences?
Well, It really is about finding that balance.
Right. Yeah.
Being mindful, staying hydrated, super important when you're on the go.
Yes, absolutely.
And pack some healthy snacks so you can avoid those tempting but not so healthy airport or roadside options.
I love that. That is such a good tip because those temptations are everywhere. I always try to get some stretches in, especially during long flights or train rides.
Oh, yes.
Keeps the blood flowing.
Exact. Little things like that can make a world of difference and really help you avoid travel aches and pains.
Absolutely. So, we have to talk about it. It's not the most pleasant topic, but emergencies. What are some key steps to take before you head out to be prepared for the unexpected?
Okay, so before you even pack your bags, do a little research. Locate the nearest hospital or urgent care center at your destination.
Okay.
And here's the kicker.
Yeah.
Make sure they actually accept Medicare. You don't want any surprises in a stressful situation.
Right.
And going back to travel insurance for a second, I mean, we all know it's an added expense, but I've heard so many stories about people facing those just exorbitant medical bills abroad. It just makes you wonder, is it worth the peace of mind even for shorter trips? That's the question, isn't it?
It is.
And it really boils down to your individual risk tolerance and the specifics of your trip. For some folks, that peace of mind, priceless.
You can't put a price on that. Well, we've covered so much ground today, from domestic coverage to international considerations, packing essentials, emergency preparedness. Really, the key takeaway is that being informed makes for a much smoother, more enjoyable travel experience.
It really does. By taking the time to understand your coverage and plan ahead, you can really focus on what matters most. Exploring new places, immersing yourself in different cultures, and making those unforgettable travel memories.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Now, of course, we have a ton of helpful links and resources for you in the show notes. Be sure to check those out. And one last thing for you to ponder. How might the changing landscape of healthcare potentially affect Medicare coverage for travel in the future?
Oh,
What changes would you like to see? How can you advocate for your needs as a traveler?
good question.
Lots to think about. So until next time, safe travels, everyone.
Safe travels.
Happy travels.
And bon voyage.
Bye.